AlphaTheta Corporation has made another step toward offering DJs complete creative freedom by adding support for Apple Music to its rekordbox DJ software and selected hardware systems. This update enables you to play seamlessly using Apple Music's massive library of over 100 million tracks and its expertly curated playlists when you play with rekordbox and supported DJ gear. With the OMNIS-DUO and XDJ-AZ all-in-one DJ systems, you can now connect directly to Apple Music via the internet and get instant access to latest club tracks, chart hits, and nostalgic classics, plus your favorite playlists from your Apple Music account. This integration enables you to explore new creative possibilities in your DJ sets. Also, through this collaboration with Apple Music, AlphaTheta will launch the official curator page, AlphaTheta DJ Sounds Show, on the streaming platform. This page will host playlists specially curated by professional DJs chosen by AlphaTheta. And to provide new inspiration for DJ sets, the page will also feature DJ mixes along with the unmixed playlists of all the featured tracks, so you can create your own version of each mix at home. I'm Pulse, and I'm going to show you how to get started with Apple Music. The first thing you'll need is rekordbox 7.1.0 or newer, available to download free at rekordbox.com. Once you've installed rekordbox, the Apple Music icon will appear in the media browser at the left of the rekordbox window in both export and performance mode. If you don't already have an Apple Music subscription, you can redeem a free 1-month trial offer. Click the button to begin. A website will open asking you to log into your Apple account. Complete the sign-in and grant rekordbox access to the music library, and you'll be returned to rekordbox. Here you can view your Apple Music library of playlists, artists, albums, songs, recently added and played content, as well as the ability to check out the charts or browse new and favorite genres. If you click on the home folder, you can explore songs that Apple Music has recommended for you, just like as if you're in the Apple Music app itself. Any song you add to a deck is automatically imported to your collection, and if you have auto analysis enabled, the waveform, beat grid, key, phrase, vocal position, and cues will all be added on import. You can also import an entire playlist to your collection by clicking the Save as Playlist button, or right-click and select Import from any playlist in your Apple Music library. rekordbox also provides a great way to navigate music categories by clicking on any folder, then dig deeper by clicking into the albums or artists to explore their discography or related content. Searching for any song in Apple Music's 100 million song library is a great way to not only find the hit you're looking for, but also to discover remixes, alternative recordings, and covers. Note that export mode support of Apple Music is for managing your music library. It does not allow for the export of songs from Apple Music to a USB drive, or playback of Apple Music on linked players such as CDJs. If you want to export songs that you've purchased and downloaded, you'll find those under the iTunes icon at the left. To mix using Apple Music streaming content, you'll need to pop over to performance mode. Here you're able to use any supported Pioneer DJ or AlphaTheta hardware. If you want to perform using Apple Music without the computer, there are a couple of options. If you own an XDJ-AZ or OMNIS-DUO, you can browse Apple Music directly from the player when connected to the internet. To make the login process with just one touch, you'll need to create an authentication device for login. If you already have an export device that you're using, you can use that as your authentication key. I'll show you how to do this on a USB drive, but the process is the same for an SD card. Connect the USB drive to your computer, and open the rekordbox preferences to the Cloud panel, and verify that Cloud Library Sync is enabled. This option is available for all account users, even those using the free rekordbox plan. Connect your cloud storage service. Click the DJ Equipment Linkage tab and verify that both toggles on this page are enabled. Close the preferences. Click the Devices item in the media browser. Click the Cloud Authentication button to the right of the device name, and on the pop-up window, click OK to authenticate the device. Your device can now be ejected and is ready to log into Apple Music. But before you connect it to your AZ or OMNIS-DUO, you'll need to make sure you update the firmware to 1.21 or newer. You'll find the firmware files and instructions on our website at support.pioneerdj.com. Provided your player is already connected to the internet via Wi-Fi or Ethernet, you're ready to get online with Apple Music. Connect the USB drive to your player, go to the source page and tap the USB drive. You'll see that Apple Music says log into Cloud to use Apple Music. Simply tap the login button to the right of Cloud, and once it's connected, the button will change to log out, and now you can tap Apple Music. From here you can browse and load songs from your Apple Music collection the same as we saw in rekordbox. You have access to genres, charts, your library, and even Apple's recommendations under the Home category. Someone's made a request? Use the search to locate it easily. The onboard analysis will automatically create a waveform and beat grid so you're able to visualize the song and beat match without hesitation. A hidden feature here is if you press and hold in the area where the preview waveform typically appears, you can audition the song just like previewing the audio from a song stored on your drive without loading it to a deck. An authenticated USB drive is an easy way to take your Apple Music on the go, but with rekordbox Mobile 4.4.0 or newer, Apple Music is along for the ride. Whether you're using rekordbox Mobile in portrait orientation to manage your collection or landscape orientation to perform, you can load songs from Apple Music in either case. Tap the source icon at the top left to change to Apple Music, then tap Sign In to connect your account, and now you have the same library in your mobile. The process of playing songs in rekordbox Mobile is the same as on your desktop. Connect a compatible DDJ and perform on the go, or just use this opportunity to manage and sync the changes to your collection through rekordbox Cloud Library Sync. With access to over 100 million songs, curated playlists, top charts, and your personal favorites, Apple Music is a fantastic new integration to the rekordbox ecosystem, so check it out for free today. For more information, visit us at rekordbox.com, alphatheta.com, pioneerdj.com, and follow us on social media at pioneerdjusa.